A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium and Athens. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the USC Trojans and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Huggers are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So Georgia's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. On the run from inside his own 5. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. On the move, it's Riley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. There he goes. All the way across the 50 into plus territory and finally stopped at the 43. Up to 45 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down for this offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experienced depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Hits inside. It's Frazier. Brings him to the open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog. Quick strike through the air for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for space, it's Riley. He's now up to 52 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Handoff again. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Riley. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a Pickup.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. The Trojans use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Throwing Joseph. Couldn't set his feet.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
Fields the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Turning it on! He's at the 40. The 20. Inside. He is in! Touchdown, Bulldog! Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Joseph. Right side, it's Bowman. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Throwing Joseph. Out wide left, it's Harris. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Trojans send out the punt unit. They boot it away on 4th down. Looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's had a day, 103 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Out wide right, it's Thomas. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Running the red zone. It's Frazier. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Grabs it. They will score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Joseph. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Riley. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Pick up the 1st down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Defense in press coverage. Throwing Joseph. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They'll run it. It's Riley. They put the brakes on it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their 1st. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Taylor wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Quarterback changing the play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. The quick out. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Georgia using its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Right side, it's Thomas. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the UTEP Miners. And it's the Eagles with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. Let's check in now on some of the other action today as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Here comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the middle, and he gets it away.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, you've got to be able to be on balance, stepping in and following through. Because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
Third and long coming up. Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete in the middle. Finally corralled and not the floor. He picks up the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Caught, and he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll send the tight end in motion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Run ends there. Georgia going up tempo. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Georgia! And the pummeling has started.
In the second half, looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, in game one going exactly how they scripted it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Joseph. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Throwing Joseph. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. From the gun, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Harris.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game, but early on in the second.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Joseph. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, but they are still short of the first down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And Obviously, this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
On first down, Nate Frazier. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here's Nate Frazier. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent, beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. The give is to Miller. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Sees an alley. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30. Almost made the house call, but not only is he going to have the big gain, I think they're going to take it half the distance for the face mask. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. And the Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. A first down for the offense. He leaves it with the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Left side, it's Miller. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Keeps it himself. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this 4th down conversion. The defense standing tall against the run.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Short pass. He's got enough for the first down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Barnes. Wide open spaces. The 10. Touchdown Bulldog. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 86-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just makes the grab in their space. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Joseph fires to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
There he goes. He's at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog! They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Out wide left, it's Bowman.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Throwing Joseph. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Here's a give to Frazier. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
of 6.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Joseph, under pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Booster.
Again, it's Joseph. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Second and long here. The quarterback takes a knee. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.